Hello. Hey, Erica. What's up? Thank you guys for joining. Today, we are going to unbox the Elegoo Neptune X. So, thanks for coming and watching the live. If you're watching this later, thank you for watching the replay. But I think it should be fun, and it looks like a good little printer. So, I'm excited. But so we'll just wait a little bit to let some people come in. I don't know how to add you, Erica. Let me see if I can try a different way. Let me see real quick. Hello, everybody. Hello. Oh, here we go. All right, Erica, there you go. And Laura, there you go. All right.
Of professionalism or creativity that you were looking for.
All right. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Laura. Hey, Lana. Hello. Hey, Bev. I know I am up early. I know, 9 a.m. What in the world? I just felt it was better to do it earlier rather than later, and because we have youth group tonight, so I wouldn't be able to do it really later in the day. But hey, Steve, good to see you. Thank you so much for always popping in to say hello. I appreciate it. Steve, hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well health-wise, For those in the chat, Steve is the one that runs my website and hosts it, so that's really awesome. Erica, I did go to Disneyland. It was super awesome. It was a little more crowded than the last couple times I had gone, but it was a lot of fun. Bev, it is, let's check the weather. It is currently 63 degrees, and the high today for LA is 81. What is it like in San Diego? You're jealous, Melissa? Yes, it is nice to be able to go to Disneyland pretty much whenever. Yeah, Erica, this week has been pretty nice in the weather department wise. However, next week it's going to go back up into the 90s. So that's not going to be fun. Like next Wednesday, it's going to be 95 degrees. So that's always going to be awesome. It'll for sure make the garage pretty hot. But, let's see. Currently 6 and a high of 80. 60 something, Bev, I'm assuming. I think you left out a number there. Hey, Missy. Hello. Thank you for joining. Melissa, that's why I'm coming out to do it. Yeah, come out here and we can figure out some kind of work-related project for you to do. That would be good. That'll be fun. We can figure out have a business meeting at Disneyland. You wish it were 6 degrees in Texas? Yeah, Texas is hot. Love how we can experience Disneyland with you. Yes, I will always post when I go to Disneyland, so you don't have to worry about that. Oh, Bev 64, nice, awesome. Yep, Californians do not like the heat. Well, sort of, but Missy, wow, it's gonna be 95 in Washington. I'm really surprised at that. Oh, I see. You wish it was going to be 95. Yes, I was going to say I was shocked that Washington was going to get that hot. Did I figure out a place to put my 10th 3D printer? Well, about that, I have not. Hey, April, thank you for coming. Erica, why you got to call me out like that? I think for the time being, the 10th printer is going to stay in the garage along with the 9th printer. That's just behind right here. But yeah, so, and this one's a little bit bigger than that one too. Like the build plate, like the size that you can print is the same, but the structure of it is a little bit bigger. But since we got some of you guys here, I guess we can go ahead and start and we can unbox this guy. Like the mailman was not nice to it. It looks like he kicked it. How big is the Glowforge? This Glowforge right here? It's a little bigger than 20 inches wide because the cut area of the Glowforge is like 12 by 20. So I don't know. I can measure it. The Glowforge is just over 3 feet wide. I have this really cool X-Acto knife that's like ergonomic. It's supposed to help your finger not hurt. Okay. This is a pretty big box too, so we'll see how this goes. So it comes with a lot of foam packaging, which is really nice. All right. We got our manual on how to put it together, so that's good. Your typing skills stink. All right. All right, here's the first part. Here we go. I think this is the back of the printer. We got a stepper motor right here. Oh, it's all greasy. All right, and here we got the bed of the printer, and it has a magnetic build plate, which is pretty cool. Yeah, considering what the box looks like so far, I'm pretty happy that nothing's damaged. Because like this first part I pulled out was the part closest to the box that was bent, and it was just on the stepper motor, so I think it's going to be fine. So what makes a printer different from your others? So my other printers, the print bed will go frontwards and backwards, and then the printer head will go left to right and up and down. So this one, it will only go up and down rather than front to back, which will make just the prints go better and the less chance of failure. And here we have the extruder. So this is the nozzle that the filament comes out of. I'm running out of space. Oh, that's really cool. It comes with reinforcements in the corners. That's a really nice design touch. And that's why this company is already better than the Ender printers. So the plate moves side to side instead of the printer head. No, so for this one, the printer head still goes side to side, but the bed and the printer head goes side to side and front and back. That way the bed only goes in the one direction, up and down. I'm running out of space. All right, so we got our box of spare parts and just the assembly parts that are needed. And then they gave us the world's smallest sample of filament to do maybe half a test print. Oh, cool. Thanks, Melissa. Yeah, it is pretty mesmerizing, which gives sneak peek of the ones I made for Melissa. Straw toppers in the black glitter filament. You're all good, Erica. You spilled your monster all over your desk. That is not good. I feel for you. I'm sorry. Thanks, guys. It is pretty cute, I have to say. And I also printed out just some of these normal Mickey heads in orange filament that's also glitter. The glitter filaments are by far my favorite. And then here we got the filament holder. That's not really exciting. And then here we have the extruder, and this is what pushes the filament through to put into the nozzle. And it has a filament run out sensor, which is really nice. So not all printers have that, and there's been plenty of times where I've started prints, like Melissa knows, I've started prints and then it just failed because I ran out of filament, but I didn't know it. And then we got the base of the printer. And we got the rest of the side rails. As well. And that's it. I just wanted to move the box out of the way. All right. We got all the parts. It's a lot of parts. So it might take me like an hour or a little bit longer. The majority of the printers that I have, except with like a couple, all you have to do is screw in 4 bolts from the bottom and then it's like completely assembled. But the last printer I got and this one, it's like I need to fully assemble it myself. So it's been a while, so it might take me a little bit. But let's see what we got going on. So the user manual looks pretty nice. But yeah, so let me know if you guys have any questions about 3D printing in general, and I'll do my best to answer it. All right, so we are going to work on the base first. So I need to just kind of move this stuff around real quick. Flinging it everywhere. Okay, so I got the base. Where is Elsa? She was with me a second ago, and then she ran over to the porch. So I don't know if she thinks it's breakfast time or what. You're back. What did you miss? You just missed me getting out the rest of the parts. What's the difference with this printer? So Missy, this printer, the bed will go only up and down as opposed to the other printers where it will go forwards and backwards, which makes a lot of the prints fail. April, I do actually have the 3D printed ears close by, and they're right here. When I see them in real life. Uh-oh, Elsa just entered the garage. So this is what they look like. We got Oogie Boogie and Jack. So that's what they look like. Oh, and then Elsa just ran because my sister's leaving. So cool, April. I'm glad you like them. Thank you. I feel like I missed another question up there. 1 second. Out of all the printers, which one is my favorite? That's so hard. I think my favorite is sorry, my sister's leaving for work, so the car is kind of loud. My favorite printer, I don't know, that's hard. I like all of them equally, and they all like misbehave in different ways. So it's not like one is just always, working. How hot does it get to melt the filament? Between 190 and like 250. Sorry, let's see. What else? Does Oogie Boogie glow in the dark? Oogie Boogie does not glow in the dark because I only had blue glow in the dark filament. So I did order green glow in the dark filament to try to fix that. But the thing with glow in the dark filament though is it prints clear, and then it's once the light has hit it, then it will glow that specific color. So I do want to reprint these to be glow in the dark. And then I want to do Haunted Mansion ears as well that also glow in the dark. But so that's what they are looking like. And then they're just a Velcro. So you can see that's Oogie Boogie. And it's kind of cool. I printed it with like very low infill so you could kind of like see through it. And I think the green filament is neon enough that it sort of looks like it glows. And then this is, we got, oops. Oh, where am I at? We got Jack. And I did him in a black glitter filament and just a plain white. I've been trying to find white glitter filament, but man, I don't think many people make it. But which one do you recommend for starters? That's tough. I would recommend, well, here's the thing. If you like to tinker on stuff, I would recommend the Elegoo Neptune 2. That's a good starter printer just because it's cheap. And it does require a lot of assembly. But if you want like a plug and play printer where you only have to screw in 4 bolts, I would get the Artillery Genius printer, which I think I have links for those printers on my website. If you go to there, I have like a tools I use list. Ellie was just here, but I think she was mad because I had stuff on her chair. I still hear her, so here she is. Here we go. Let's see. What else? Here you go. There's Elsa, the intern. Okay, we don't need to cuddle. Oh, okay, we're gonna cuddle. Let's see. Yeah. All right, Elsa, I got to finish this. Here, I'll move the stuff off of your chair. And then can you sit here without bothering me? That's a no, apparently. Yep. This is Elsa, the clingy intern. I love her, though. She's really cool. All right, so I just need to get the bolts out. So, like, this bag has all the accessories, like a little spatula to scrape off the prints, you know, in case your prints are super stuck to the bed of the printer. And then what's really cool is all the printers come with little snips for the filament or for zip ties or whatever. Zip ties. And then a lot of printers come with a USB cable, but you want to just throw it in the trash because you never want to print with USB cable and be tethered to a computer. It's just not good. It's dumb. And then here's our little sample filament, which we also don't need. But these are really good though for if you have the 3D pens. That's really cool. All right, we got toolkit, all our bolts, and we got the power cord, and we've got a USB stick and some spare parts and a sticker that says hot. Okay. All right, and we got Elsa helping out. Okay. So first thing we need to do is attach 4 of these guide rails, 4 of these railings to the base of the printer. So I'll just open that. But so I guess if I'm going to do lives outside, I'm going to need a assistant to keep Elsa occupied. So these things are super saran wrapped really well. Yep, this is Elsa. Fun fact about Elsa is she showed up at my house one day and was just like, I live here now. And like jumped in my lap and was like, I'm never leaving. And that's how I've gotten 75% of my cats. Oh my goodness, this is like the best wrapping of all time. So I think Elsa's just making sure, you know, quality control's going on. I think she's helping me unwrap it. There you go. All right, 1 and 2. That's it. All right, I guess that trash is going on the floor. All right, let's see. You know, like, I'm glad they package this all up really nicely, but at the same time, it's kind of annoying. All right. There. Anybody got any fun weekend plans going on? Okay, so it says the 4 aluminum extrusions are the same. The end with a hole should be positioned upwards and facing out. So there's like a hole right there, and so they're just saying it needs to be facing out. Thank you, Elsa, for your assistance. You're gonna knock that down. So I'm gonna just put it down. I wish I had like a cup to put these all in. All right, I'm gonna put them all in this little 3D printed tray so that we don't lose them, so that Elsa doesn't sneak them away. Okay, so I need 25. Okay. Uh-oh, already dropping them. Okay, Elsa, can you come? Can you relax? Okay, so I need 8 of these bolts. All right, so then we'll get an Allen wrench. Crochet with the side of metal stamping. Nice, 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 nice. Oh yeah, Alana, you and Laura should talk. You guys both do crochet. That's pretty cool. All right. Let's see, is this the right bolt? All right, so we got our tool. Okay. I don't know. Can you see Elsa right here? She's acting a fool. All right. So there's 2 holes drilled out into the bottom of this too. I don't know. You can't really see it. Elsa, stop it. She's trying to bite all the wires. So I'm just kind of hand tightening it. That way I can screw it down. Because one thing you don't want is you don't want to like over tighten them and have them be out of square. Because then you are just going to not have a good time with your printer. That's for sure. Okay. So I know I want to learn how to crochet. It's just hard for me. I don't know. I think part of it is like it takes a lot of patience and like concentration, you know? And I think I'm more of like a hands-on learner too. So I need like to be in the same spot as someone like actually teaching me. So I think when you're putting together 3D printers too, you don't want to make anything so tight that you're really like stripping the screw or just making it like bow one way. Because one of the main ways that printers fail is if it's been assembled wrong. So, oh, you're going to go to Joann's? Nice. Wait, April, do you crochet too? Does everybody crochet except for me? That's a bummer. Feel left out. So I'm just screwing it in with the Allen wrench just until I feel that it's not going to like wiggle anymore. Like I'm not really hankering it down or anything. Yes, yarn is amazing. I use yarn to make the rugs, and it's really fun. But I do want to use that leftover yarn that I have to start doing crochet, like the little animals and stuff. And mostly, I just want to make a little cat toy for Elsa. I think that would be fun. All right, we got 2 out of 4 screwed on. Erica, your boss is making you work? That's so lame. I'm about to revoke your moderator status, Erica. I don't know. I don't know if you can handle the high stress life. I might have to go make April moderator instead. I don't know. I mean, I don't even think I have enough people watching that we would ever need a moderator, but I guess you never know in the future. Let me see. I missed something up here. Oh, you knitted, April? Oh, okay. You fancy. Hey, Katie. Thanks for popping on. You have some reels that I could watch, Laura. Yes. Yeah, that is a bummer. It is right-handed, but I am going to try and watch it. I think if I watch yours enough, I should be able to kind of get my brain to flip it around, I think. So hopefully, we'll see. I think part of the thing for me too is like I want to like do the hard things really quickly, and then so I also get frustrated because it's not like something easy to learn. Like the rug making was super easy to learn, you know, and so I was like immediately able to make like my favorite character. But with like crochet, like it's gonna take work, you know. So, all right, put in the last one on the base. There we go. But yeah, so this is my 10th printer, which I know seems insane. However, 2 of them don't work right now. One super doesn't work to where I would have to like replace a bunch of parts on it. And so I don't know if I'm just going to get rid of it completely. And the other one is a minor fix, and I've just been kind of lazy to fix it. So I got like a mini print farm. You could get fancy screen record it, throw it into an app or something, and flip the image. Oh, dang, April, you are getting fancy. Wow. That's pretty smart, though. Do you think that would work, or do you think it would still kind of look weird because it wasn't like the true left hand and right hand? Like, would that just make my brain confused? So when putting together a printer as well, the easiest thing to put on parts like this is to just kind of pull it off the side of the table and do it that way. Like in the past, I have done it where like I put it on its side, and it's just, you're not going to have fun. I'll tell you that much. Do I have a favorite printer? I don't. Someone was asking me earlier. I like all of them a lot because like I've bought all of them. My 2 favorite, I would say, would be the Elegoo Neptune 2 and the Artillery Genius. So I have links for them on my website if you wanted to check it out. Oh yeah, April, did you max out your orders? Okay, let's see. What is next? Guys, that was step 1. Okay, so now it wants us to put the top gantry on. And I need 4 of those same screws. Okay. This part seems slightly more confusing. Okay, so the extruder. I want this all facing the front of me, I think. Yes. Okay. That's not that confusing then. I kind of panicked because there's a gap right here, and I was like, oh no, I did it wrong, but it looks fine. There's supposed to be a gap. Awesome, April. Glad you sold out. That is true, Missy. That was stupid of us to even ask. Are all 3D printers Bluetooth? No, so 3D printers aren't Bluetooth like a Cricut is. You can make them Wi-Fi enabled, where you can then control it over the internet. So, like, say if you went to work and you wanted to start a print on your printer, you can do it from work. But they come with like USB cables to where you can like print from your computer, but that's a bad idea. You never want to do that. But so they either come with a SD card or a USB stick, and you can load the G-code file to put onto your printer to read. Because in a slicer program that you put on your computer, whatever 3D model you have, the slicer will translate it into a form of G-code, and then that G-code is what the printer reads to put out the print. I don't know if that makes sense. Let's see. All right, I need to put in 4 more bolts from the top. So this is like another part too, where I'm attaching these two pieces, where you don't want it to get out of square with each other. Like, it's real easy to do. Like, very easy to do. And I kind of feel like it's already a little not perfect. But time shall tell. Oh, this bolt's going to be hard because it's like right here by the stepper motor. Can't find where that's supposed to go. Oh, like that. That's why. There we go. I'm just going to screw this one in a little bit because it wants to kind of pop to the side. Do you use a level to straighten it? You do not. What sparked you to buy my first printer? I'll answer your question in Laura 1 second. Oh, that did not work at all. My friend had a 3D printer, and for one of my school projects, me and my friends were in a group, and we had to make we had like a fake event that we all had to do designs for, and so the fake event was called Hollywood Hell. And so we designed a set of like keys that you would get as like a gift for going. It was like a cool fictitious event, so if you guys ever want to know what it was going to be, I can tell you. And so we had like the skeleton key, and I couldn't figure out a way how to make it for our final project because at the time I only was doing woodworking, and I was like, I'm not going to whittle out a little skeleton key for all 5 of us. And my friend did 3D printing, so I reached out to him, and he did it, and then I was like, oh, that's super cool. And then I just wanted to learn more about it, and that was like 4 years ago. So so you don't use a level to straighten it. The bed has these knobs and springs, and that's what will lower and raise the bed in all 4 corners. And you level it by using a piece of paper and pushing it under the nozzle to the bed, because you want the nozzle to just barely drag on the paper. And so you kind of just do that over and over again, and then that's how you get the bed level. It's kind of confusing because like you say leveling the bed, but it's not like leveling like we think. But, all right, 1 more screw. Well, at least for this top part. Oh man, these do not want to line up though. There we go. So maybe I did do them a little too tight on the bottom. We shall see. All right, so now I can tighten them all up. But, all right, one. So yeah, so you could already see like this printer is like a pretty decent size. Oh no, this one popped out completely. That's not good. I'm just gonna completely unscrew this one real quick. What is the largest item it can print? This one is a smaller one, so I think 7 inches, maybe. Let me see where my ruler is. Oh, 9 inches for this one. So 9 inches. But I do have a 3D printer though that can do 13 inches. So that one I just got not that long ago. I have a feeling this is a little bent. So we shall see what happens. All right. But I am excited for this printer. I got this on pre-order. And it wasn't that expensive. I only paid $230. And like the equivalent of this printer in another brand is closer to like $320. So this one will only print one color at a time, which is a bummer. It's typically most printers will do one, but they do have ones where you can do 2 colors at a time or 3, but they're just really expensive and they're kind of unreliable. But I did just order something that should be able to let me print up to 8 colors at one time, which will make for some much cooler 3D prints in the future. All right. Let me just check these back too. Yep, that one's good. And that one's good. All right. Step 2 complete, guys. Let's see, as shown in this figure, first unscrew the screw. Okay, so there's a piece up here that's been super saran wrapped that I need to flip over. I'm getting too short for this. Where is the screw at? I like legit cannot see. Don't mind my height challengeness. What's up? Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what screw this is. Also, now's not the time, babe. Hey, Clarita, thanks for joining. Oh, it's all good, Melissa. Thank you for popping back in. Elsa is trying to help me in case you were wondering, Clarita or Melissa. And I'm trying to find this mysterious screw that's in here. I legit cannot even see. I guess it must be this big one, but that seems like a weird screw for me to undo. So, yeah, she's being so helpful. I think she just wants to make sure that everyone knows that she's the real brains behind this operation. I'm also too short. Maybe your intern took the screw. Might be possible. So this screw is not even coming undone. Let me just check this manual out one more time. Yeah, you think I'm the intern? Probably. See, I think that's the wrong screw that I'm doing. Okay. Where did the screwdriver go? Elsa, did you take the screwdriver? Uh-oh. Where did I put the screwdriver? Oh, it went under the printer. Well, I guess let me plug her. Oh, I see the screw. I'm so dumb. Let me make sure this one's all the way down. Okay. You guys. Anybody want a cat? She's up for grabs. I know some of you are from California, so. Oh. Okay. So now I can just flip that over to the side. All right. Oh my goodness. All right. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. You think she's a good helper? Yeah. Also, they like you better than they like me. Oh, just because I said your name doesn't mean you need to come up here. How many cats do I have? I have 4 total. 3 are outside cats, and 1 lives in my room, which is the 20-year-old cat. But yeah. Okay. So this thing that we just installed was to tighten the belt, is what it is. Okay, Elsa. Yes, more. She is definitely a distraction, and her claws are sharp. All right, so if the pulley, if the pulley is loose, I can adjust. I do need to adjust this. Let's see, what about this side? Well, actually, I don't think it's that loose. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, so now I can put in these side bolts. I'm thinking this is actually going together a lot quicker than the other printer was that I recently did, so that's good. Okay, so now these are going to go on the side to lock this in place. Well, Elsa finally left because there's a delivery guy here. So he trumps. But all right. It's so funny. Elsa has like everybody wrapped around her finger because like the mailman loves her, all the neighborhood kids love her. What does an absolute beginner need to get started in 3D printing? That is a good question. Obviously, you'll need some kind of 3D printer. And like I was saying earlier, you can either get one that has more assembly like this one, or one that's literally like 4 bolts and you're good. You're going to need a free slicer program, something like Cura or Prusa slicer. You're going to need isopropyl alcohol, and you're going to need filament, and you're going to need paper towels. And I think that's pretty much it to like get started. So it's not too, is filament very expensive? No, filament, well, yes and no. So a typical roll of filament like this, which is 1 kilogram, is anywhere from $15 to $25. And I typically buy the ones that are in the $20 range. I've had the most success with that. So it's not too expensive. And like this goes a long way. You know, like you're not going to just run out very quickly. Especially if you're making small stuff like straw toppers and stuff, you're going to have it for a long time. And then for like the specialty filaments, like the glitter filament, so for half of a kilogram, it's $30. So it just depends. Oh, the alcohol and paper wipe and paper towels. So when you're printing something and you want it to stick really well to your build plate. But so like we have all these oils and stuff on our hands, or even just dust and dirt. So you need to get isopropyl alcohol. Like the higher percentage, the better. And then you just spray it on there and then wipe it off with the paper towel. And then that will get rid of any of the oils and stuff on there. So, hey, Ashley, what's up? Just putting together this 3D printer and you missed the intern. I'm sure she'll be back. I just heard her call her, so hopefully she'll take a little bit longer of a break. But thanks for popping in, Ash. All right. We got those 4 bolts locked into place now. Let's see. Where are we at now? Okay, so now we can put the part on here that's going to hold the build plate. So we got to turn this so the back is facing me. Let's see. When installing, fix the screws in the corresponding holes in turn and then tighten them in turn, which can be effective to prevent the screws from being misaligned. Oh, these are a lot of screws. Let's see. So I need 20 millimeter screws. All right. So now we're going to put this back piece on. Let me just double check which way it goes. It's going to go this way. All right. All right. I like these style of printers a lot better, where it's like the box as opposed to the majority of my other printers. All right. We only need 4 screws? No, we need 5. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. How long does it take to make a straw topper? If I'm doing one straw topper at a time, like 20 to 30 minutes. Your father-in-law just got a 3D printer and keeps torturing me. Yes, Ashley, get one. Do it. Is it the same? Is it the same guy that did all the woodworking that you showed me? 3D printers are a ton of fun. I'll tell you that. And once you learn how to make your own files and your own designs, it's, I think, even more fun. Personally. Oh gosh. It's stuck. There we go. These screws are going to be hard to do because there's not much clearance. Oh, okay. I see. Hey, there you go. So both sides of the family, you got one doing 3D printing, one doing woodworking. So you're covered. There we go. All right. I wasn't holding it. That's what the whole issue was. Hey, there you go. You gonna start helping him? Nice. Weren't you considering getting the Glowforge too? I don't remember. Yes. See, April's telling you to do it, and you can't say no to April. I'm doing a really great job of not following the instructions on how to screw these in. Is it to do them like one at a time, like a little bit, and I've not been doing that. Whoops. Oopsies. It's very easy to forget and get distracted. So hopefully I put this together correctly since I'm doing it while talking to you guys. All right, let's see. I feel like it's taking forever and a day. But we're almost done, and then we can get a print started, which will be really awesome. I don't need one more thing to buy. That is why you'll be my go-to girl for 3D printing. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I do have a mini print farm, so I will be more than happy to be your manufacturer. Uh-oh. This gets stuck. All right, these are all screwed in. All righty then. All right, now it's time to put the bed on. And like the instructions that come with these printers too, at least specifically with this brand, is really well done. Like there's some other brands out there where, man, it's like you're just guessing. And then everybody wonders why they hate that printer. Erica, of course we need to buy stuff. Nice of you to chime in, Erica, you know, being the moderator and all. But yeah. Yeah, I gotta list those straw toppers to my Etsy soon. Okay. All right. These are all the screws we have left in this little baggie, so we're getting close. All right. So before I screw the bed down, I want to make sure that this plate isn't wobbly at all, because that's one of the main reasons why people have problems with printers, and then they either end up hating it or it just doesn't work properly. And I'm going to screw these as far down as possible as well. Yeah, I'll definitely show how to load Filament for sure. Have I ever had all my printers going all at once? I have, and since one, two, three, four, and since 6 of them are in my bedroom, I didn't sleep very much, and it just made my room so hot. But I've definitely done it before, especially when people order the Funko Pop stands from me, and if they order like a pack of 50 and I only have 2 weeks to do, all 50 of them, it's like I just gotta deal with it. Oh yeah, I'm so glad you like it. Yes, the felted part was like a nice surprise. Oh, the intern's back. Okay. So there's like a bunch of screws up here. Let me just count real quick how many we're doing. 6 of them. Oh, so all of them. Wait, I only have 5 screws. What? Uh-oh. That's not good. I'm dumb. I had put one of the screws on the tool itself. Glad you guys were able to be here for my mini freak out. I appreciate it. So I'm just going to kind of hand tighten all of these in real quick. Or maybe not. Maybe I need to go this way. And again, I'm too short, so I can't see. What does it say? We won't tell anyone that it happened. Thank you. Yeah, I know. It was so weird because I'd never even seen them with the felt side before. And when I ordered them, in any of the pictures and any of the proofs, there was no picture with felt on it. And then they came and it all had felt. And I was like, and they're like, oh yeah, that's how it comes. I was like, well, why is it not in any picture that you sent me? So it's like, come on, guys. All right, Elsa, you're sitting on the tool that I need. Thank you. But yeah, so it was a nice surprise. All right. So Elsa does this anytime I enter the garage. Doesn't matter for how long it's been. She's going to be like up in my face, loving on me, because she acts like she hasn't seen me in 5 years. But I love her, so it's okay. Are you a good intern? Getting dirt all over me. Okay. I'm going to put you on your chair. Elsa has taken over both chairs in my garage. All right. So here's the bed. All right, let's see, what's the next step? Now we need to put the extruder on. And I need to flip this around. To the side. So the extruder is going to go right here. Where did you put the extruder, Elsa? Thing is, though, is I don't have any more screws. So I don't know how that's going to go. That's right here. Okay. Oh, there's screws on it. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. So this one has these type of screws and nuts where you put it into the aluminum extrusion. And then when you slide it in there and then you tighten it, these will go sideways and lock itself in place. Yeah, Elsa always needs attention. Did you tell her you were going to go live? I didn't. I thought if I didn't tell her, she wouldn't have, been upset about not being a part of it. She hasn't messed up one of my printers, but she has messed up so many things I've been working on. Like, I was doing a resin project and I was pouring the resin and she jumped up on the table and put her paw in the resin. And then so I had to immediately stop what I was doing and go clean her paw so that it didn't burn her. And then, but like, she didn't care. She was like, oh, we're good. And she's like, oh, thanks for cleaning me. Okay, Elsa. Right, how close do I want this to be? Elsa. 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 So yeah, this is my life every day, guys. One of the reasons, too, I'm streaming earlier today rather than later is because we have youth group tonight. And we're going to do some cool stuff. We're going to do some bowling. And we're going to do some laser tag. So I'm excited because I'm going to beat the kids with my awesome laser tag skills. Because I played laser tag for like every birthday party I had from the ages of like 10 to 15. So it's going to be great. Your intern needs an intern. That is so accurate. See, she only wants to come and bother me when I'm like actually doing something. Now she's just sitting quietly on the edge of the table and it's fine. But because I was trying to screw those two screws in, it was like, oh, I need to be there. Okay, so now we can put the filament holder in. So not bad. So we've assembled this basically in just about an hour. Oh, what is this in here? Ew, okay, that's super nice. So one thing that's also included in here is a needle. And this is for if your nozzle gets clogged. I don't know if you could really see that. So when your nozzle gets clogged, you stick that up in there and it will help you remove the clog. So that's cool. I've never really used them, but that's nice. Okay. I want this. Oh, wait. Is this on the right side? I think so. I think we're good. We're good. Okay. Whew, I panicked. So you just screw these two parts together. And then, ooh, that's tough. They always put these screws for the filament holder in like hard spots. And you kind of just pick a place on the side here to put it. This isn't wanting to do this though. Here we go. All right, there we go. One of them is turned in. I don't know if I can get this other one though. Okay. All right. That's steady. That's good. All right. Now we just need to plug everything in, except I am going to have to go back and fix the extruder because it came, the belt came undone when I was putting it together. So I do have to fix that. But yeah. Okay. So all the wires are like labeled and everything. So it's pretty easy to figure out where they need to go. You know, like, so this is yellow and down at the bottom there's a yellow, so that's super simple. That's where you want to connect them. And it has like a diagram in here too. So it's pretty easy. So once I connect these and fix that one thing real quick, then we can put on a test print. So let's see. Fan 1. TH1. This is TB. Where the heck is the other ones? Okay. And then, man, these cables are super short. All right. Here we go. Filament detector. How do I want to put this? I'm just trying to think real quick how I want to do how I want to route the wiring. Elsa, don't take the instructions. We'll do it this way. Maybe not. It goes this way. Oh no, it was right the first time. Oh, maybe it doesn't go in any more than that. This says E for extruder, Y and Z. Okay. Oh, maybe I did do that wrong. Okay. So I don't want it to go that way. I want it to go this way. Okay, and then this can come around. There we go. Okay. Oh man. There we go. Okay. All right. Not the best placement, I would say, but that's just me. Okay. This is X and this is X. Okay, fan 1. And fan 1. Okay. What is this one? Fan 2. What are you going to test print? Typically, this comes with a test file like already loaded on. So I'll probably just do that one. And it's either going to probably be like a Buddha statue or a cat is typically what the companies put on there for some reason. I don't know. What is this one? TH. And this is TH. Thermistor. All right, we got the thermistor plugged in. Or almost. What am I trying to do? This way? This is like the easiest part, and I feel like I'm making it way more complicated than it needs to be. Oh, wait. Which way do I want this? I don't know. You guys, I don't know. I think it's because I got up so early. My brain is like really struggling. There we go. That one's connected. We got this. This is the only thing. I think I put this one in the front and it shouldn't be that way. Or maybe it should. No, I think I gotta unplug these. Dang it. Oh, how do you even do this? Oh. So this is why you should not put together electronic things when you're tired. I am not a morning person whatsoever. I'm definitely a night person. Elsa's fine. She actually just jumped and went towards the front yard. There we go. Okay. Now I think we are good for the wiring. Okay. My brain is connected now. We're good. We're good. I think. What is this one? This one says nozzle. So I'll plug in the nozzle. And this says fan 2. So let's find fan 2. Which is this one. But yeah, I'm sure Elsa will be back. I'm the worst in the mornings as well. All right, see you, Laura. Thanks for hanging out. Let's see. This one is TH1. And this is TH1, the thermistor. All right. And then this is, what is this one? Fan 1, and this is fan 1. Okay. That's all connected now. Whew. What is this? There's a mystery wire that I don't know what this goes to. Just kidding. I do know what it goes to. I think what I might do too is I might put some like wire clips. I think is what I'm thinking. It comes with like these little like rubber stoppers, but I'm not like a huge fan of them. But I mean, they work for now. Okay. All right. We got, how many cords do we have left? We have this cord. What is this one? This one says the Z, and this one says the Z, and this one says the Y. All right. If I put this over here. How long have I been doing 3D printing? 4 years. So you would think I would do better right now. Oh my gosh, Elsa's hair is all over this printer. Okay, that one's plugged in. All right. So now we got these ones hanging out. I think part of it is like, it's super easy to see where the wiring goes, but at the same time, I think I don't know, my brain is like, what's happening? All right, where's the Y? Is it this one? Okay. Y. Okay. I will go up here. All right. This one is the Z, which will go back here. So these are like also the wires for like the stepper motors and stuff and the limit switches. I think maybe looking at the diagram is what's tripping me up. I think if I had just like went and plugged everything in like I know how to, I think I would have done that a lot quicker. But I'm pretty sure everything's plugged in now. I think everything's good. All right. Let's see. Just going through this real quick to make sure there's nothing else. Okay. All right, we're basically ready to go. So one super important thing though is when you get these is in the power box before you plug it in, you need to make sure the switch is on the right one. So right now it's set for 230 volts and that's not what we want. We want 115. So I just changed it so we're good. So I can't tell you how many people have forgotten to check because the majorities of these machines come from China and then it's just been bad news. So we're gonna be fine when we go to do all this. Okay, so I need to fix this. I just need to fix this one thing. Where'd the other end of it go? Oh, it's all the way over here. Okay, I was like, what the heck? Oof. All right, I'm just adding this last, I don't even know. It's like a pulley. Oh, let me unscrew this a little bit. There we go. I don't know how else to describe it. Oh, why? All right, come on. I should have done this earlier in the game. Shoot. So I'm just going to struggle with this really quickly. Oof. Aha. Got it. Whew. All right, that's nice and tight then. We're good. All right. And then this feels tight and good. This feels tight and good. Okay, so we're good to go. Clarita, he wants a 3D printer. Yes. How did Lucy do without you being home last night? Lucy was fine. She slept outside last night. So brands for a first printer, I would either say Elegoo, like the Elegoo Neptune 2, or Artillery Genius. I do have a resin printer, Clarita. I don't use it very often just because it takes a lot of space, but I can show you a print that came from a resin printer. So this was done on my resin printer. So it has like some insane detail. So that's a nice thing about resin prints. You can get amazing detail, but it's just a mess. It gets messy. Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure we're good to turn this on. so let's get the power cord. And then we can level the bed and start a test print. So not bad. So I would say really it only takes you like an hour and 10 minutes to put together, but because I was sleepy, it took me to get the wiring figured out like really quickly, even though I shouldn't have even looked at the diagram and just plugged it in. So that was my bed. But if it's like, wait, if you buy a printer though, and it's going to be like your super duper first time putting it together, it's probably going to take you like maybe 2 hours for one like this. Okay. Let's see. All right. All right, the moment of truth, guys. We ready? All right. So good news, it didn't fry because we changed the to the correct, what's it called? All right. So I do want to just put a clip back here. All right. So this white tube, that's what the filament is going to go up into. All right. Well, let's home this and see what happens. Home. Home all. Wow. It's pretty quiet. I don't know if you guys can even hear that, but that's nice. Okay. Seems a bit low. Where's the limit switch that I'm looking for? This one. Oh, I can't even change it if I wanted to. I don't think. Limit switch. Where's the... Okay. Well, we're going to heat this up. So I'm going to heat up the nozzle and I'm going to heat up the bed to the temperature that I typically print at. That way I can level the bed, because you don't want it to be, you never want to level the bed when it's not hot, because then when you do make it hot, metal like expands and stuff, and it's not going to be good. So it does look like there's one test print on here, which is a Buddha. So I guess we'll just start that and see how it goes. But yeah, and then maybe I can like position the printer a little differently so that we can actually see what's going on. All right, so everything's heating up. I don't know, how loud is it for you? Because really all I can hear is the fan in the extruder and the fan in the power enclosure. So I don't know how loud it is for you guys. But thank you so much, you guys, for hanging out with me. It's been a lot of fun. I appreciate it. It'll probably take a couple minutes to heat up. The newer printers right now is the newer ones coming out heat up so fast. But if you had the printer from a couple years ago, man, like you'd be waiting forever. Do they still preheat? Yeah. So Erica, like the other brand I was talking about, the Artillery Genius, that's literally 4 or 8 screws, and then you're good to go. Let's see. Anything else? Oh, you can barely hear it? Awesome. All right, so the hot end is completely heated up to 210, and then the bed, I'm heating it up to 70, and and then we'll go from there. So sorry, I'm just looking at my new baby. What should we name this printer? I name all of my printers after Disney characters. And this one, the company calls it the Neptune X. So the other one that I have is the Neptune 2, and I named that one Nemo. But I don't know if I super love that name. So what are we thinking for this one? Any suggestions? All right, the bed is heated, and so now we can level it. So I'm going to use this piece of paper to level it. And then I'm going to just kind of, I want the nozzle to kind of drag on it. I don't know, I'm not feeling Pluto, because then I would kind of feel like if this is already named Neptune, you know? All right, let's see. Oh, see, this is so far. I think it's going to be too far away. Okay. We got some issues. We got some issues, guys. It's way too far. That's pretty hot, though. All right. I'm going to have to change the limit switch. I just got to find where it's at. Ooh, King Triton. That would be cool. So we can name it Triton. Let's see. I just got to find the limit switch. I couldn't find it earlier. Oh, here we go. It's this one. So all I'm doing is I'm just unscrewing this a little bit. And there's a spring on there, so it's not going to completely... So that's actually like a really... that's actually a really nice way of doing it. So let's home it again. All right, well, we're a lot closer this time, so that's good. So let's try this again. All right, so we're still a little too... Try this again. We're getting closer. So is that its name, is King Triton? Or have we come up with another name? All right, here we go. We're in workable space now. All right, so we got this corner good. Ooh, Flubber. Oh, Weebo from Flubber. I don't know. That might be a bit too obscure, April. So because I'm adjusting this so much for the first time, I am going to have to go back and do this a second time once I have all four corners adjusted. Hang on. I'm going to start the process over real quick one more time. So I know this seems like this is kind of like hard or scary, but it goes by really quick. All right. Elegoo Neptune X is now officially named King Triton. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. All right, moving on. Point 2. I'm going the wrong way. Wow. Well, that's odd. All right. This printer wants to be super low. So I don't know why. Uh-oh, that's not good. I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can change the spring on this one. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that. All right. We are just gonna do this one last time. And then I'm just gonna go for it. If it fails, it fails. But I wanna get a test print going to make sure everything works. All right, let's go over to point 2. Right, I think that one's fine for now. Moving on. All right. And then final corner, and then we can get started. All right, well, I'm gonna have to change out the springs eventually, I think. Let me go back to the first point. Let's go back to the second point. So once I do this one more time, then we'll do the test print that's on there. There we go. Point 3. All right, and then we'll do point 4 again. Okay. Well, let's do point 5. All right, that's good. Okay. So let's get a paper towel. I'm gonna take my isopropyl alcohol and clean the bed. Because I just touched this thing like no one's business. All right. So now we can load in the filament. Let me see if I can get a good view here because I know April wanted to see it. Okay. So we have our filament. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut just an angle off of the end. Just to give it a nice, fresh, clean edge. And then we put it on this thing so that it can roll freely. And now this one, I'm going to put it up through the filament sensor. Or maybe not, because it doesn't want me to. There we go. Filament sensors can be so finicky. There we go. And then we put it up through this hole, and then we have to kind of push it up in there. Except I'm going to do a little bit of an angle. There we go. And then now, it's hard to tell, but it's being pushed up through this tube now. So you can do this automatically, but it's just, I think it's just quicker to do it this way. And then we just push it until we see some filament coming out over here on the nozzle. All right, so now our filament is in there. So I don't know if you can see, but this is what's coming out of the nozzle. And then, so now I can just go to the menu here, print, and I can hit this little Buddha, and then I can hit confirm. And then, so typically, if we hadn't already had it heated up, it would take a second to kind of heat itself up. But because we already did that, it's going to instantly go into the print. Okay. It's doing its test bead down on the side. So that means, so when they sliced this file, they didn't quite get the dimensions right. But that's something I can fix when I go to like slice my own files. But I mean, it's looking pretty good. So I don't know. I know it's kind of hard to see because I couldn't find my webcam today. Otherwise I would push it down on there. But so April, did you have any questions about the filament loading process? Erica left the intern in charge. Yep, lefty loosey, righty tighty, that's for sure. Oh, Lucius would have been a good one, but I think King Triton was good though. So yeah, so now it's doing its little thing. So the first layer is looking pretty good. For the first layer prints, you want to have like a decent amount of squish. I don't know if you can really see the kind of first layer lines on here. Yeah, so this drops down as it prints, which is really good. I'm not sure how long this print is. However, it looks pretty detailed, so it might take like an hour. That's the only thing is it doesn't say. But I'm going to change the bed heat a little bit because they have it lowered to 50, and I'm going to put it to 60 because I don't want the print popping off. But yeah. Yeah, so April, I like this style of printer a lot. Just because, like I was saying, less room for error. So the really big printer I have, which I call the Beast, which is basically this just enlarged, and I can print 13 inches square on it. It's this style where only the bed moves up and down. The bed doesn't go side to side. But the two printers that I put in my stories the other day are both the other style printer where the bed goes forwards and backwards, and the printer head goes up and down on left and right. So I personally think this is the better style, but not everybody. Yeah, there's like a touch screen on the printer itself. This one actually looks really nice. So I can add to my story real quick so you guys can see. All right, let me add this to my stories. Oops, not my face. All right, we got the Elegoo Neptune X all put together, and it's printing out a test print right now. All right, I added it to my story in case you guys wanted to see what the screen looks like. Oh, that would be cool. Yeah, maybe once I'm done with the live stream and this test print, I'll set up a time lapse. That's a good idea, Erica. This thing looks a little wonky. Yeah, so I mean, this isn't like perfect. Like I still might go in and make some micro adjustments here and there, but I'm pretty happy with it. And for $230, which I don't know if $230 was the pre-order price only or if that's going to be like the official price. But I mean, you get a pretty decent machine for that amount of money. So, but see, now that all the work is done, do you notice that Elsa's gone and not trying to help? Yes, Elsa would definitely be in there. I would be worried that Elsa would sit on this electronics box for the printer because it's warm, and then she'll be asleep, and then this will like hit her. So, but since she's not here, I can sit on the chair that she's stolen from me. My one complaint with this printer, I would say, is that this front bar is right in the spot where I want to be looking to see if like the print first layer is good. Because typically you can tell by the first layer if your print is going to fail or not. So I kind of have to like, so it's like right in that perfect eye line, which is kind of a bummer. But I'm really liking this machine a lot, and I like that there's like the reinforcements in these four corners. So I'm pretty happy with my purchase. Yeah, but it is a little suspicious that Elsa isn't in here. Yeah. But so what are your guys' plans for the rest of the day? I think I'm gonna upgrade the exhaust fan on the Glowforge later today. That way it's quieter. Hey Dominic, what's up? We're just doing a test print on the Neptune X. I am working on some new stuff for my shop. I think I'm gonna be making more of these Mickey ears, and I think I'm gonna start selling them. I'm just not sure if I actually want to do that or not. I'm still deciding. Oh, thanks for peeking in. Don't get in trouble though, dude. We don't want you getting in trouble at work. But yeah, so the test print that's going right now is a little Buddha that's just been preloaded onto the USB stick. Ooh, high school football game. Nice. So high school. So football's pretty big in your town, huh? April. I feel like in my city they could care less about the high school football team. Well, Erica, we've been printing for 7 minutes, and we're only 3% of the way through the print, so I don't think this is going to be that quick of a test print. So maybe I'll just keep it on for about 15 more minutes, and then I'll post a picture later of the finished print. Erica, are your kids liking soccer more? Because I know the one like was kind of not liking it, right? Like she was just standing there. April, you just go for the band. That is an insane sized band. I can't even imagine being the music teacher. That would be insane. Okay, so the one likes it and the one doesn't. Is it like a good band though? Because I know sometimes high school bands aren't the best. Dang, 25 years? I know, for real, Erica. April, is that what happens? Hey, Jennifer, thanks for popping in. No problem. We've assembled the printer and we're just running a test print on it. And so I was just saying that the test print that came with the machine looks like it's going to take a long time. So I'll probably just stream for like 15 more minutes and then I'll post the picture of the finished print later this afternoon. Because it's been printing for 10 minutes and we're at 4%. I think what they did is they sliced it to be like super fine detail. And so I don't know. Like it doesn't need to be like, you know, all crazy like that. So, but everything looks like it's running really well. So that's exciting. You played clarinet and bass clarinet. I think clarinet is the second worst instrument out of a band. I think the flute is the worst. They marched in the Rose Parade band and in Disneyland right before the pandemic hit. Oh, that's awesome, April. I marched in the Rose Parade for like 14 years. I'm kind of over it. It's really cool the first time, but then when you do it every year, it gets super old. Marching 5.5 miles in a skirt and heels. Melissa, super cool. Yes. But so really, it didn't take very long to put it together. I'd say truly it takes an hour. If you get this printer, it'll take you about an hour. Alana, you played the flute. You played the clarinet and the violin. Oh snap! I love piano. Piano's good. Alana, we love you. We just don't like your choice of instrument. Yeah, the parade is so long and then it's so hot and you get so sweaty and your feet hurt and you're cranky. But it's a really cool experience though, especially if you only do it once. It's like you're always gonna remember it. So it's pretty awesome. I don't know if the Rose Parade is coming back this year or not. I think it might be. So if it does, I might march again just because, you know, we haven't had it in a bit. Oh, that's true. You can, yeah, I guess you could stick your flute in your backpack, huh? It's pretty small. Pretty small. But yeah. If any of you guys can guess what instrument I played in high school, I will give you this Mickey Ghost straw topper. No, not the drums. However, the drums are super awesome. Stereo. No. Oboe. Nope. Not the oboe. Nope. Erica, I feel like you should have a hint because the other night I was telling you that my lips hurt after rehearsal. Melissa, ding, 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 ding. I played first trumpet in high school. So, Melissa, since I'm sending you this anyways, I'll think of a different question to give one away. Let me think. Wow, April. Wow. Trumpet players are the best. What's another question I have? And it would be first chair. Yep. What can I say? What can I say? Hey, Laura, welcome back. I'm trying to think of a question to give away this little Mickey Go straw topper because the first one that I asked Melissa guessed it, and she's getting this anyways. You think it's a prereq for all Gryffindors to play trumpet? Why? Just because it's loud? I would think Gryffindors would either play trumpet or the trombone. I think those would be the two. Yes. LOL, Erica, you're funny. Let's see. Man, I'm like blanking on a question though. Oh, if you can guess what my favorite food is, you'll get the ghost Mickey straw topper. If you follow me on Twitter, you would know. Pizza, no. However, pizza is absolutely delicious. Oh, In-N-Out is so good, but it's not my favorite food, actually. I know that's crazy that a Californian just said that. I do like In-N-Out. Oh, maybe I'll go get In-N-Out for lunch. What are you guys going to eat for lunch? Or is it past your lunch already? Tacos? No, it's not tacos. Well, the quality on this print is actually pretty good, though. Way past a bag of chips. Not a bag of chips. Chili dogs, no, those are good. But Alana got it. Pasta is my favorite. Spaghetti, I could eat every day of the year and I would be fine. Dang, Melissa, you're on your third cup of coffee? I guess I shouldn't be talking since I'm drinking a big old Red Bull. All right, Alana, I think you ordered the shirt templates for me, right? So if you did, I think it was you that did it. So I'll just put this in that order that I'm going to box it up today. Okay, so I'll throw this in there. Oh no, Melissa, what happened? Was it the dog? Was the doggy okay? You only had one cup today. You're in need of another one. Yeah, I think today kind of feels like a caffeine day, right? On Fridays. But I know, I might have to drink another Red Bull if I'm going to keep up with the kids playing laser tag tonight. Especially because I have to beat them. Oof, that's rough, Melissa. Rough. I don't know where Elsa is. I wanted her to be here for the end of the stream. Yes, laser tag is legit. And we're going to play laser tag in like this big old warehouse with all the lights off. It's going to be good. I hope those kids are ready to bring their A game because I'm bringing mine. It's frowned upon to beat the children, especially during youth activities. Hey, I don't know. Our youth knows that I'm competitive, and I think they appreciate that I don't go easy on them just because they're children. I think they have more fun that way. Just saying. I'm surprised that April's not popping on saying, "Oh, that's such a Gryffindor thing." Man, this must be like the most detailed little Buddha statue that they could have had as a test print. But we're at 17% printed. But so I'll end the stream in just a couple minutes here. Oh, you had it all typed out? Yeah, see, Laura gets it. My favorite was a few years ago. We used to play dodgeball like every Friday night. Now that was the best because that would be like a mix of the young adults and the youth, and it was just a lot of fun. Woo, Jennifer, that's my favorite. I'm coming to your house for lunch. That's like cutting chipboard on a Cricut maker. I've actually never tried that. I don't know. I know some people have done it, but every time I've seen a picture of the wood cut out on the maker, it's all like weird. What age did I say I taught? For a youth group or for the youth band? For youth group, it's from 6th grade to 12th grade. And then for the band, it's 7 to 17. Oh, yeah. So like 6th graders, 7th graders. So basically, I think tonight we have 7th graders, 8th graders, and freshmen. And maybe one sophomore. I don't know. The sophomore is kind of like super tall, so he might beat me, maybe. And then my sister also leads the youth group, so I'll for sure beat her. Absolutely. That's going to happen. And then I don't know who else will be playing, but yeah. So if anything, even if I don't beat the children, I'm for sure going to beat my sister, so that'll be good. That'll be fun. But yeah. So it should be a fun night. But yeah. But see how I mean? Like this bar is just like in the way. I wish. I know it wouldn't make sense structurally, but I wish there was like a gap right there. Or I guess you could, like, I'm not saying you should, but if you did cut this middle part and you just like super reinforced it with like an L bracket type of thing, that would be cool. Yep, there you go. Bev, you caught on to my plan. Yeah, he's super tall, so he'll probably beat me. But if we're playing teams, you can bet I'm gonna pick him first. So but yeah. But is height a bonus in laser tag? I think so. The wrecking ball turned out really well, and the kids ended up really liking it. Erica, I made a reel about it on my Instagram if you want to check it out. But yeah, it ended up being actually really cool. So and like we wrapped a bunch of cardboard boxes in like brick wrapping paper. So that was good. But all right, guys, I'm going to end the stream, not take up any more of your time. But thank you so much for watching and hanging out. And check my Instagram later, and I'll definitely post a picture of the finished print. But yeah, thank you so much for sticking around and hanging out. All right, bye.